One cool morning in Dragon Valley, Leafy was walking through the forest. Suddenly, he noticed something strange. Large claw marks in the ground. Leafy called his friends, Kiki, Lumi, Rosie. The dragons quickly gathered around. Blaze stared at the marks. Those tracks are huge. Lumi floated above them. They lead toward the dark mountains. Rosie whispered softly. That might be where the shadow dragon lives. The dragons looked at each other. It was time to find the truth. The dragons followed the tracks across Dragon Valley, through the forest, across rocky hills, past the quiet river. The tracks became deeper and darker. Soon, the sky grew dim. Blaze looked uneasy. I don't like this place. Kiki gulped. It feels shadowy. Leafy pointed ahead. There, a giant cave entrance appeared between the mountains. Dark mist slowly flowed from inside. The dragons stepped closer. The cave was enormous. Shadows curled across the rocks. The air felt cold and quiet. Lumi lit the cave with soft golden light. Inside the cave walls, they saw glowing dark crystals. Leafy studied them carefully. These crystals hold shadow magic. Rosie floated pink hearts nervously. This must be the shadow dragon's home. Suddenly, a deep rumble echoed from inside the cave. From the darkness, two glowing red eyes appeared. The shadow dragon slowly stepped forward. His massive wings spread across the cave. Shadows swirled around him. So, the shadow dragon growled. You found my cave. Blaze stepped forward bravely. Why are you trying to cover Dragon Valley in darkness? The shadow dragon's voice echoed through the cave. Because long ago, I lived in the valley too. The dragons looked surprised. The shadow dragon lowered his head. Long ago, the valley feared my shadow magic, so I was forced to live in the mountains. Rosie floated closer with gentle hearts. You don't have to be alone. Leafy spoke calmly. Dragon Valley belongs to all dragons. Lumi glowed softly. Light and shadow can exist together. The shadow dragon hesitated. For the first time, the cave grew quiet. Kiki stepped forward bravely. You don't have to hide anymore. Blaze nodded. We could use your help protecting the valley. The shadow dragon looked at the dragons. The shadows around him softened. Maybe, just maybe, Dragon Valley could have both light and shadow. The dragons flew out of the cave together. Behind them, the shadow dragon watched quietly from the shadows. For the first time in a long time, he wasn't angry. Dragon Valley shone brightly below the mountains, and perhaps the shadow dragon story was only just beginning. As the dragons flew home, the sunset painted the valley with color. They had discovered the secret of the shadow dragon, and they realized something important. Sometimes the scariest shadows only need understanding. Understanding others can turn enemies into friends.